Years ago, a family immigrated from Italy through Ellis Island and then settled into Bronx, New York. Soon they had a red-haired son, which met a fair-skinned German Midwestern girl from Racine, Wisconsin, and out of all places, in Ocala, Florida. That is where it all began in 1994. I plan to tell you about who I am. I will do that by telling you about my past, present, and future. I was welcomed into the world on Sunday, May 29th at 8:39 p.m. I was named Caitlin Parenta. Well, Parenti. I will clarify that to you now. My paternal grandfather served our country in World War II, and with the slip of the typewriter keys, my life would be forever changed, as my last name Parenta was originally Parenti. My grandfather, thinking it sounded more American, decided to keep it. I have a sister 22 months younger than me named Kelly. We went on many vacations and were exposed to many different cultures. One thing we adored to do was going to New York City, watching our aunt perform as the lead actress in many different Broadway plays. She was a soprano at the Metropolitan and also appeared in the Ed Sullivan Show back in the 60s. I was always a motivated individual because my mother pushed me to be the best I could be. I never enjoyed going to elementary school at Greenway until with the help of my first grade teacher I grew to love school. I took piano lessons after school, was part of the chorus, and many different plays. I attended Osceola Middle School and went on many exciting trips, including Tallahassee and New York City. As a 6-week project, my classmates and I had to volunteer in our community. Well, we decided to volunteer at Palmware Nursing Home. Little did I know, it would turn into a 5-year passion of mine. After 6 weeks, my friends lost interest, but that was quite the opposite with me. So I wouldn't have to go alone. My sister started coming with me. It influenced me to care for a generation that couldn't care for themselves. In 2008, we were awarded with Young Adult Volunteer of the Year from the Florida Healthcare Association. This shaped me into having compassion for others. I started going to New Testament Baptist Church when I was 5 years old and have been there ever since. My father attended school for 5 years to become a pastor, and my parents led the college-age ministry. I was so eager and anxious to start high school. I attended Forest High School and joined the Lady Cat Dancers. Dancing was a lot of work, and every day I had to stay after school until 5 o'clock. We performed various places in Ocala, such as games, downtown, parades, and civic theater. I had many friends, was in a relationship, and it seemed like life couldn't be better. Senior year, I assumed it was going to be thrilling to apply for scholarships and to prom and grad bash. But this all changed with a temporary relapse of good judgment in September, when I found out I was pregnant. I was astonished, and for the next few weeks I was in denial. I couldn't bring myself to tell anyone but my boyfriend. I felt like my world was crashing down on me. I started trying to hide the fact of my waking by avoiding my parents as much as I could. Finally, during the first week of December, my secret was exposed. What became anxiety from my family just felt like relief for me. Fearing the worst reaction from my parents is what I thought. However, I was so wrong. I guess all those years of counseling college age benefited towards me. Everyone in my family was just not being their usual selves. Even though we had smiles on our faces during Christmas, it was just not the same that year at all. My father decided he and my mom should step out of the ministry they loved and led for 10 years to concentrate on me, the baby, and finishing high school. When school returned in January, my mother met with my guidance counselor, and he suggested a plan to have a meeting with all my teachers. My teachers sat around the conference table, laughing and talking about why would they be called in for a straight-A student. My counselor told them the news, that I was due the week of finals. Being pregnant didn't stop me from enjoying my senior year, though. I still went to the games and prom 7 months pregnant. My mom prayed the baby would come during Memorial Weekend, so I didn't have to miss the finals. I knew that was likely not going to happen since it was a week and a half after my due date, but it did. Jalen Andrew was born on Sunday, May 27th at 12:44 a.m., 2 days before my birthday. Since Monday was a holiday and I was in school, finals started on Tuesday morning. My mom, always being optimistic, devised a plan with the doctor and staff to have everything arranged early Tuesday morning so we could be discharged before class started. On the way home from the hospital, I cut off the hospital bracelet, kissed Jalen goodbye, and took my finals the rest of the remaining week. It was hard to believe I could graduate with high honors, perfect attendance, and have a baby. I did pay a price for losing a lot of my friends, but all I really needed was my family and boyfriend. Just when I thought I wasn't thankful enough, I got a huge surprise. At the end of senior year, I found out I was accepted into UF with a scholarship. In reality, I knew having a baby, I couldn't go there, So instead, I decided I would stay at home and go to CF. I'm glad I did because now I get to spend time with my son, be there for him every step of the way, and have a smile on my face. Becoming a mother is nothing like I thought it would be. It's better. Jalen has changed who I am and what is important to me. Now I could care less about what people think about me or if I'm up to date in the latest fashion trends. All I care about is being successful and providing him a good future. The Bible says in Philippians 4:13, I can do all things in him who strengthens me. In the future, I plan to continue attending CF until I get my AA in dentistry. Then I will transfer to UF and drive back and forth from Gainesville to Ocala each day. When I go to UF, I will fulfill my dreams, becoming a dentist and opening up my own dental practice one day. I also will marry my boyfriend, buy a house, and have more children. In conclusion, now you know a little about me. I told you about who I am by explaining to you my past, present, and future. As you can tell, my life isn't perfect, but everything happens for a reason. All these experiencing events have contributed to the making of who I am. Being a mother motivates me to succeed. All the struggles I went through have made me stronger. Douglas Adams once said, I may not have gone where I intended to go, but I think I've ended up where I needed to be. Thank you for watching, and if you have any questions, just comment below. Mwah.